Hello and welcome to some more Maths with Mr. Thompson, and today we're going to take a very quick look at a rather nice piece of mathematics where we use properties of symmetry to sort of complete sketches and work with reflections. So there's kind of two levels to this. On the kind of simplest level, you might be given something like this. You're given half of a shape and you've got to complete the other half, and you're given the mirror line, which obviously is this line down here. So we're going to reflect the shape around that mirror line. So here's how we're going to do it. Nice and simple. We just take each block. So okay, that comes across for 2 there. It'll come across 2. This one comes across the same distance, is that right? And then when they complete the shape there, comes down to this one here, goes across for 3, I think it is. So I'm afraid my grid isn't particularly strong, but you get the idea. I'm going to use the grid to complete the image, and then just use that to go all the way down all this. Okay, that's basically what we're doing here, and I'm afraid my stylus doesn't stick very closely, but you get the idea. We're going to use the grid and use the squares to come down and complete the shape, right? That's how we're going to do it if we're given the grid. What's a bit less obvious, however, is if we're given something like this. Now, there's no grid to use. In fact, strictly speaking, we should probably use it with a blank background, right? It's a bit more kind of challenging. So what we have to remember here is that the shortest distance between a point and its image is 90 degrees to the mirror. So I'm going to need a ruler for this one. Now I'm going to construct a 90-degree line through this mirror. Now there's far more accurate ways to do this using compasses and stuff. But for the level we're at, we just want a very quick, good enough sort of thing that's going to work to our credit. And what we do here is we line up the lines that go through the mirror there, and we line them up with the mirror line. See the number 1 sit on that line? What that means is, just rub them out, what that means is that our ruler is now sitting at 90 degrees to the mirror line. And that's what we're after. Now, it's not exactly 90 degrees, but it's good enough for what we're trying to do. So we're going to use this, and we're going to take every point on our original and extend a projection line for each point through the mirror, and then find its image on the other side. So I'm going to draw my line here, and what I know is the distance from there to there has to match the distance to its image on that line. So let's measure it, okay? So there's my 0. That's about, what, 22 millimetres? So as it happens, my ruler's quite handily positioned, 22 mil. That's about sort of there somewhere. So there's my first point there, okay? Let's take the next point. Again, my ruler's sitting at a nice 90 degrees. I project through using my pencil. Measure it. It's about 14, something like that. So I'm going to go 14 the other side. It's about there. So I'm going to draw my image line from there. So basically, that line there is the image is that line there. Okay, we just keep doing that for the whole thing. You end up with something like this. Here's one I kind of started earlier. You're slowly projecting up one line at a time. So let's take this one here. So I want to go for this point. I line up my lines in the ruler to get that 90-degree angle. That's good enough. I'm going to take this point here, and this point is going to line up with, so this line here is my last point, so I want to get the line that's going to meet him. Where is that? Yes, that's this line here. Okay, so it's that point there. I'm going to connect to what I'm about to draw. And my distance is what? That's about 47 mils. Mark off 47 mils this side, which is about there. And connect it up. And then I slowly build up that shape, okay? And that's how we get that mirror image line. Now, my tip here is to take it methodically, do 1 point at a time, move around 1 point at a time, and just keep connecting it to the last point you did, and you'll slowly build up that mirror image shape.